So does Babar Azam really only score against the minnows? Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Statistical Sundays. One of the hottest debates in recent times has been whether Babar Azam and Virat Kohli can be compared. In my personal opinion, both are brilliant batsmen and both are fantastic in their own right. There is no particular need for a comparison to basically gauge their greatness. However, on popular demand, we have compiled their statistics and we can learn whether Virat Kohli is actually a better batsman or is Babar Azam someone who only scores against minnows like Zimbabwe and Bangladesh. Stay tuned for more. We'd like to know what other comparisons you're interested in. Please leave a comment below and let us know. So we're going to take a dive in the ODI numbers in this particular episode. We will cover their test numbers as well as their T20 numbers in the coming matches. Cricket fans from both Pakistan and India are passionate about the sport. They want their heroes to be the best in the world and believe that no one can beat them. Virat Kohli has a crazy following in India and across the globe. Babar Azam is the rising star. Probably since in the Mamul Haq, Pakistani grounds have not seen chance for any other batsman in such a manner that Babar Azam is enjoying in test matches. Unfortunately, Pakistani and Indian crowds on the internet like to mingle into some unsavory discussions. Whenever Babar Azam is brought up, you hear a comment that hey, he only scores against Zimbabwe, or somebody would say something to belittle the other side. That is very uncalled for. And for this reason, this video will give you the context and the facts. As I always love to say, stats don't lie.
Both batsmen have amazing numbers in the ODIs. Their averages are close to 60 and their strike rates are either in higher 80s or early 90s. Their conversion rate of 50s to 100 is definitely fantastic, and we can see why they are so highly rated. Babar Azam has only played a few matches at home, but his numbers are really impressive. He averages at 84 and has a strike rate of over 100. Virat Kohli also has impressive numbers in home games. His average is slightly better than his career numbers, while his strike rate is also up by 3 percentage points. Babar Azam's away average drops by almost 9 runs an innings. Although that's a fair bit, these are still early days for him in his career. Virat Kohli slightly drops his average by a run and a half, which shows that he's truly a class player and he can perform in all conditions. The Pakistani batsman betters his average by 5 runs in an innings when he's playing in neutral venues. Considering that most of his career has been played on the sluggish tracks of UAE, that is actually a very impressive average. Virat Kohli in this particular segment also does well, drops his average by about a run and his strike rate by about 3%.
So, from having a look at Babar Azam's and Virat Kohli's numbers, we can see that Kohli obviously has a better average and a better strike rate, but he has also played more than 3 times the ODIs. His run scoring has been phenomenal at home, away, and at neutral venues. Similarly, Babar Azam has done fantastic across all 3 destinations. Babar has played only a handful of games at home, and we expect his numbers to actually get better and better the more he plays. Now let's take a look at their numbers against different oppositions.
When it comes to the Asian Test playing nations and West Indies, both batsmen score in excess of 60 runs per innings. They also score a 50 or a 100 almost every second innings. The Asian batsmen typically have issues against quick bowlers from places like Australia, England, South Africa, and New Zealand. However, these two batsmen have performed really well against these oppositions as well. Their averages drop a bit, but still, their overall numbers and their consistency is admirable against these stronger teams. Only 2 of Babar's 12 centuries have come against the Minnows. His numbers, like Kohli, improve against these teams. However, they are definitely not his defining performances. And this lays the myth to rest that Babar only scores against these teams to get his numbers high. Certainly not bad numbers for performances in countries like Australia, England, and South Africa. These are excellent fast bowling conditions with a lot of seam swing in England and South Africa, and the taller bowlers from both countries trouble the Asian batsmen. However, Babar and Virat both show that they have what it takes to deliver in these conditions as well. Likewise, the bouncy Australian tracks have been hellish for Asian batsmen over the years. However, these two have been largely unaffected by that and they have delivered in these conditions as well.
Looking at the numbers, we can certainly say that Babar Azam just doesn't score against the smaller teams. He's got fantastic numbers against Australia, England, South Africa. He actually has an average of 90 runs against West Indies. Similarly, Virat Kohli has done really well against all these oppositions, and the comparison between the two is almost neck to neck.
In games where Pakistan wins, Babar Azam's average jumps by 30 runs. Now that is a hallmark of a truly great batsman. He delivers and the team wins. Kohli also has an average that's in excess by 18 runs and his career average, which is highly impressive. Both batsmen literally are scoring a 50 or a 100 in every other innings in a game that their team has won. Now that is truly fantastic.
We can clearly see that both the batsmen have a fantastic record when it comes to the winning matches. Both outperform their career numbers significantly and tend to score much higher at faster rates when it comes to these matches. We can simply conclude that both batsmen are amazing. They deserve all the praise that they get, and for the Pakistani fans and the Indian fans, we can settle the score right here. I guess there's no need to fight. Both are fantastic batsmen. Both are great ambassadors of the game. Both are humble human beings. Let's just enjoy the game and stop fighting. And next time somebody says that Babar Azam only scores against Zimbabwe, you should show them this video. See you the next time.